Have you ever cried and been told you're too sensitive? Or that you shouldn't cry like that? Well, what if I told you that crying easily isn't weakness, it's a deeper superpower of your emotional brain? Did you know humans are one of the only species that cry emotional tears? Sure, animals may make sounds, but tearing up because of feelings, that's uniquely human. Think back to the last time you cried. Maybe it was at a movie, a breakup, or even just a song that hit you hard. That wasn't weakness, that was your brain responding to a complex emotional signal. Quick fact, emotional tears are chemically different from reflex tears, like onions, and that difference means they serve a purpose in connection. People who cry easily often have high emotional intelligence. That means they feel deeply, notice feelings in others, and process emotions fully. For example, a friend breaks down in tears when a friend is hurting, not because they're dramatic, but because they feel the pain with them. This is a key trait of emotional empathy, something successful people and great leaders often have. You've probably seen someone cry at graduation not because they're sad, but overwhelmed with joy and achievement. This ability to feel deeply? That's emotional intelligence. It helps in relationships, big decision-making, and even in conflict resolution. Some people are what psychology calls highly sensitive people. Their brains literally register emotions in higher resolution. Some research suggests that around 1 in 5 people have brains wired to feel more deeply, so tears come more easily. Remember in school you'd cry at small things, maybe a rivalry match, a speech, a letter from a friend. That wasn't overreacting, it was your brain's emotional system doing its job. People with highly sensitive brains often have incredible creativity, deep thinking, and strong intuition. What crying really does is communicate something to others. In fact, crying signals vulnerability, which in human evolution is essential for connection. When we cry, it tells others we need support, care, closeness. This increases empathy and social bonding. Imagine seeing someone cry after hearing heartbreaking news. You don't think weak, you think, how can I help? That's instinctive human empathy triggered by tears. Crying isn't random. It's biology saying, I'm deeply feeling this. Let's break it down. Emotional tears happen because of brain chemistry, not just physics. They release chemicals like oxytocin and endorphins, which can reduce stress. They help your nervous system reset after emotional overload. For an example, you ever cry during a workout, not from pain, but because you suddenly feel something deeply? That's your nervous system releasing stored emotion. In some cultures, crying is almost shamed, especially in boys and men. You've probably heard, be a man, don't cry. But science says, it's not weakness, it's emotional processing. Some studies show social norms shape crying. Men are often told not to cry because of cultural rules, not biology. Have you ever held back tears around friends because you didn't want to seem emotional? That's not self-control, that's social pressure. What crying actually does for you? Physiological benefits. Reduces stress hormones. Helps nervous system calm down. Releases emotional tension. Psychological benefits. Builds emotional resilience. Helps you understand yourself. Improves empathy toward others. For example, after a breakup, crying might feel terrible, but many people feel better afterwards. This is catharsis, your brain processing intense emotion and releasing it. Humans don't just feel emotion, we share it. That's why movies, songs, and games can make millions cry together. Imagine watching the Olympics. Even people who don't watch sports cry when their country wins. That emotional bond is real, and crying shows connection. This is social sharing of emotions when one person's feelings spread to another. So if you cry easily, don't apologize. Don't call it weakness. Crying means you feel deeply. You connect with others. Your brain is finely tuned. You have emotional intelligence. That's not weakness, that's a strength. Remember, your tears are not a bug, they're a feature of being human. And sometimes, that's exactly what the world needs. If you learned something new today, share this with someone you care about. Because sometimes understanding ourselves starts with understanding our tears.